Alright, welcome back. Shit just finally got real. Took a while, but here we are.
Issue Gen Kuakai half 0%.
Perfect. Alright, we're done.
Cross. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but kind of works out because you know each other for so long.
Of course.
We walked to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently.
Yes.
Because she had depression.
Yeah,
I would get tired of waiting up.
And nothing's more annoying than waiting. God, could you imagine?
But if she's going to be chasing after me like this, I feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk to let catch up to me. Oh God, that's terrifying.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Game cannot compute.
The game cannot compute.
It's an ordinary door like any other. Mornings are the worst and surrounded by a couple and other friends to walk to school. Meanwhile, I'm walking to school alone.
I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girl. Nah. Or something like that.
I have no motivation to join any clubs.
I have no motivation
I'm perfectly
at all.
content with just going on my average while spending my free time on games and anime. I'm gonna go join the anime club.
I'm gonna join the anime club.
There's always the anime club.
Hell yeah.
But it's not like there will be any girls in there anyway.
This is our time, Derek. This time we join the anime club.
I agree. The day is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. I pack up my things. I blink. I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
Clubs. I found a bunch of clubs on the wall.
There really aren't any that interest me.
A bunch of different weights.
Besides, most of them are probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Where's my sleeping under the rock all day club?
Week to go back.
That's me. Hey. Monica, you were a little, it's probably fine.
My goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you.
I didn't expect
It's been a while, right?
Pose. Has been a while, I think.
Yeah, it has.
I knew it had.
Monica smiles softly. We've known each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year.
This could literally be the caption for everyone that I went to high school with. We know each other, do we? Yeah, we went to class at one point. Okay. The fuck are you?
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, out of my league.
Basically, completely out of my league. I mean, look at her. Fucking.
She poses and everything. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
uneasy.
What did you come in here for, anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
Or neither? The
I
things
guess
we got with
you
sailors?
could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Turns out, I hate talking about politics.
Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the policies around the major clubs.
Politics?
Politics, thank you.
Major clubs.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budgets and publicity and how to prepare for events.
Ah, so it is like politics.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Okay.
In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Did we go back in time before they started the club?
I call it the Swimsuit Literature Club.
The Literature Glitch Club.
That was quick.
Literature. Sounds kind of dull.
Sounds fucking boring.
How many members do you have so far? Ha 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 ha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us.
It was 4 people last time.
We can make it if we
Are we going to keep going through the game
and
she's going to rip away every other girl from it except for Monica?
I don't know, Derek.
And then we're going to have Monica be like, "You're mine."
I don't know, Derek. I guess we'll have to find out by continuing through.
It's hard to find new members for something that sounds boring. Well, I can see that.
Which is why you should have named it Swimsuit Literature Club.
But it's not really boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry.
Murder, anything.
I mean, one of our members keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
She's a little fucking weird.
Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature, too.
We tell her that she's full of shit, but she won't leave the room, so,
So she's a member of the club now. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
That's
bad idea. That's a bad way of saying it.
You say that, but I feel like that's similar to how the Nazis gained power. Like, you say that, but
Did Monica just say she? Hey, we to go back. By any chance, are you looking for a club to join?
What a coincidence. I'm joining the anime club as we speak.
Bye.
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there a chance you could do me a big favor?
I'll do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want.
Please, ma'am. I won't ask you to join, but if by chance...
You could at the very least visit my club.
It makes me really happy.
Really happy. Well, if you put it that way, he just jumps out the window.
Please. Bye! Jumps out the window. I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, I can't even refuse someone like Monica. Monica!
There it is.
Sure, I guess I could check it out. Huh, awesome. You're really sweet, Leaf to go back. You know that?
I don't.
It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'm looking forward to the material... Looking for the materials another time. You're more important.
Thank you. I guess.
Monica.
You're more important than construction paper and markers, Derek.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul
to Monica.
That's not foreboding or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
And her irresistible smile.
Why would you say that it's ominous? This game has been incredibly straightforward so far, with nothing weird happening whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, no.
No, of course not.
I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica's full of energy, springing open the door. I feel like they just changed the name. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Huh?
No. Okay, that one legitimately caught me off guard.
Guest? Seriously, you brought a boy?
Alright, fuck you too, but I'm leaving.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. You're fucking terrible.
Way to kill the atmosphere. That's more relevant the second playthrough.
Yep.
Because, we
We're
came
down
to
a
the club
girl
and then
already.
the atmosphere got fucked up and then one of them killed themselves.
Yeah. And by the way, welcome to the club, Leak to go back. Huh?
Oh, I guess I joined immediately this time.
All words escape me in this situation. This club.
I wanted to say no, but I was so detracted by her massive tits that I just couldn't find the words.
It's full of incredibly beautiful girls. And he'll say that every time. Until there's only one girl left.
This club is full of incredibly cute girl.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
How'd you know? I'm running with this. I ain't turning that down.
What? No, I'm not.
You're an idiot. You never turn that down.
Natsuki, the girl with the sour atmosphere, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize.
The fucking pipsqueak gremlin is the one.
Her small figure makes her look like a first year.
Ouch.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. But
what?
But Sayuri was the vice president last time. She's the next one to die.
Well, now it's Yuri.
Now she's the next one to die.
What makes you think that? The vice presidents? Are you telling me that vice presidents in this game don't make it?
Yes.
Someone should tell the vice president.
Get down!
It's nice to meet you. I don't think it is.
Yuri, who apparently is more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It'll be okay with one of them's dead.
I came to that conclusion after speaking exactly 5 words with her.
Yeah. I feel like I've known these girls for a long time. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. I ran into Reek to go back in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. More like you dragged me.
You know, Monica never denied that we were her boyfriend.
Shit, you're right.
I just realized that. Like, wait a minute.
Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought someone new?
Yeah, my anxiety can't handle this.
I was going to, well, you know... Oh, sorry.
I was going to, well... Oh, I understand.
Make the cupcakes.
She didn't make the cupcakes, because they didn't know a new member was coming, because Sayori was the one who planned it ahead of time the first time.
True.
But now Sayori is gone.
Yes.
So no one told her ahead of time.
I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In any case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down and wait to go back?
On my lap, specifically.
Whoa, what's that poking into me? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table.
I felt something poking into me, but it was massive, much bigger than you'd ever expect. But it felt so warm and cuddly, I didn't want to leave. Anyways.
Yuri walks over to the corner of the room and opens up the closet.
She pulls out a fucking machete.
Meanwhile, Monica, and Natsuki, and Buff Natsuki sit across from each other.
Arm wrestling each other to assert dominance.
Still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Monica.
And
Natsuki throws a desk at me like it was nothing.
It cracks me in the skull. I'm pretty sure it's been shattered in 4 separate places.
I'm bleeding and dying on the floor. Nobody calls an ambulance.
I accept my death and I slowly black out.
So you don't really... I'm gonna try it again. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Okay.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Pulls out knife. Are you having fun?
Except for that one former member. What was her name again? Who cares? It wasn't important.
Was it? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
It must be...
hard to start a new club. Well, it is whenever you take away the club members for my soul harvest to stay youthful. You could put it...
To stay alive, I must drink the blood of my friends.
You could put it that way. Not too many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
I understand that.
Especially when there isn't something to grab your attention, like literature.
Or a podcast.
That a shot? I think that was a shot.
It's alright, I don't name names, no one knows.
Yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and wholesome.
And dedicated and want to actually do it.
Yeah, I'm surprised this show has lasted as long as it has.
Well, that's because I have proven my dedication and strive.
Yeah, Chris
by
is
forcing Derek to come here on a weekly basis.
Chris is determined.
I'm determined to make this work at all costs.
But it makes the school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we'll be ready to really glowing the club before graduation, where I can harvest all the souls.
All of the soul.
Right, Natsuki?
No, Natsuki.
Well, I guess. She reluctantly agrees.
Yeah, yes.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
That one, specifically.
Monica must work really hard to just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
Then she flips the entire table. I don't know what that was about, but it looked cool.
You place a whole you keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission.
Yeah, I just start a fire in one of the metal trash cans and boil up the tea and no problems.
Yeah, now I think about it. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Not as much as a warm cup of piss.
Gross.
Ayo.
Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidating. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
She's just trying to steal you away from me.
It's mine. No, that's not... Yuri. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know...
I don't.
I believe you. I mean, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad.
Good.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Hey, so, Litakara, what kind of books do you like to read? Oh, well, murder mysteries.
I like to read the comment section of YouTube videos.
Especially on our channel. Considering how little I've read for these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Manga. You know what? I can't make the same joke twice. I was gonna make the fucking. Are you an anime fan? Are you a filthy casual? But I made it the last time she did this.
It looks like she wants something to say, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
I love the level of like, I read manga, I guess. Not a reader, I see.
Fucking casual. Well, that changed. That can change. What am I saying?
I can change. That can change. I can change you.
I can change. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri tenses at the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Oh, traces. My favorite are usually the novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds, like this one. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is really amazing. Are they patting themselves on the back?
No, they do that later.
Oh, okay. And telling such a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I don't know which one we're going to go with, but if we do go with Yuri, she does have... Maybe it was in the first half, I don't remember. I think in the first half, if you talk to her... she talks about how, like, she really enjoys horror novels because the way that the author can subvert your expectations in them is so... And I'm like, this is just one giant... Like, I'm so good at what I do!
Yeah. Bunch of buttholes. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Too passionate about her
She seemed
reading.
so reserved and timid the moment I walked in. And blah, 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 blah. We already read this last time.
Alright, we'll skip it then.
You know, I like a lot of things.
Do you?
Stories with deep psychological elements really impress me.
This is the
well.
one where they're patting themselves on the back.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out for a loop? I'm pretty sure they said that last time, too.
Yes. This is
the line that's foreshadowing.
Yeah, it was foreshadowing. Now it's them being gloating. This is just them gloating at this point.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
It's funny that I literally had to wait 2 seconds and she started talking about the exact thing I think she said.
I read a horror book once.
It was terrible. Also, I don't think he says that the first time. I think he says that the second time.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
And I was about to make the joke, yeah, we just played a horror book.
Yeah, exactly.
I doubly grasped something I can relate to on the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri must be hooked. That's what we're having a conversation with a rock.
I just had a moment where I was just like, I desperately tried to grasp something that I know about at the lowest level. Isn't it weird how, like, straws...
Rock! I'd expect that from you, Yuri.
Yuri?
It suits you perfectly. Oh, is that so? Really? If it's a story it makes you think, and takes me to another world, then I really can't
put it
down. Surreal horror is often very...
Surreal horror.
Surreal is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Got me there.
I hate horror.
Me too, Natsuki. Me too.
Why is that? Well, her eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
There's nothing cute in horror.
That's right. You usually like to read about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
The fact that you dress in all pink. Cuteness. Twin tails.
I think Ursula
few things.
likes her. You left a scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it aloud! And give that back! Fine, fine.
She just grabs and eats the whole thing.
Yuri! You made that joke last time?
Oh, did I?
I think so. You write your own poems? Well, yes, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? That's really impressive. Why don't you share the poem sometimes? No.
Why don't you share the poem with her? No!
Yuri averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them.
She averts her eyes away from Yuri's massive dog.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels.
Do you?
Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. It takes sleep deprivation.
It takes sleep deprivation and a certain level of psychosis to
The
set
truest
in.
form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, expose your vulnerability, showing even more the deepest reach of your heart.
Writing is literally the equivalent of, I want to write something, I don't know how to start writing.
I agree.
Do you have writing experience too, Natsuki? Yes.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel confident about sharing hers.
Set an example for the younger students.
Who's older.
Yes.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit there in silence. Monica breaks the tension.
With her pose.
Hey, I got an idea.
Okay.
How about this? Huh? Monica and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Like she's a fucking Rubik's Cube that they're trying to solve.
Quack, quack, quack. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Like right now. Everyone get the fuck out right now. Go home, write a poem.
And next time we meet, we can all share them with each other.
Can we?
That way, everybody is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, Monica, you think a lot of things are good ideas. And then you're a terrible leader.
Well...
and execute them poorly.
I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding club activities for all of us to participate in.
Together.
Together.
So
I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. After all, the last vice president got eaten by you. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members.
She was hung, not eaten.
Yeah, so she could eat her soul.
Oh, well, that was a good point.
Because Monica's a demon from another dimension.
She's a demon. Alright. I need to do my best in the nature of the club as well as its members.
Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Don't you agree?
Leak to go
back.
Are you telling me I joined this club just to get homework? Fuck it, I'm going to the anime club.
I would. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Okay.
What's that? Now that we search for the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this whole time. I never said I would join this club.
Wait a minute. I didn't say I'd join this fucking club. It's just the slow realization.
Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision.
Yeah.
I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with dejected eyes.
They look at me like I'm some sort of asshole.
But I'm sorry, I thought...
So sad.
Huh? The girls exchange looks before Monica turns to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, we have to go back. The thing is...
Okay.
We don't have enough members to form an official club.
Oh.
We need 4. And
Well,
I ate the soul of the last girl.
Well, that's convenient. Don't worry, I can help you with this. I'll help you find a 4th member.
Yeah, I know some people.
I know someone.
And I was really trying hard to find a new member.
I hear Steve is really into this kind of stuff and just yank a dude from the hallway and he's just like, what? He's like, this is Steve. He loves literature. My name's not even Steve. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
I'll see you in a couple of years. See your graduation. And if we don't find a new one before festival...
They'll take away our budget.
I'm defenseless against these girls. And being defenseless against these girls, we'll catch you next time.
And with that, we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.